So as the person who runs the QuickBooks in your office, you will likely be called upon to prepare various management type reports. And the reason for this is it's not as though we're going to have QuickBooks installed on everybody's computer and they're going to be able to run their own reports. That would be fairly expensive, and there's just a limit to how many people you want to be able to control access to what level of information. So they may say, hey, prepare me some vendor and accounting reports. So QuickBooks has a reports ribbon along the top of it, and you can access reports for all kinds of different things. Some of the things we'll be working on this week for the homework will be the unpaid bills detail report, the vendor balance detail report, and the vendor contact list report. Whoops. And so when the handy thing about a report in QuickBooks is that when you're looking at it and it's still within the program, not once you convert it to a PDF or you export it to Excel, but you can drill down within the report itself to look at the data in the underlying transactions. And so I don't think we have any data that will actually show up on these reports, but this is an opportunity either A, to just look at the numbers behind the report, or if you see something that's an obvious error, this is an opportunity to drill in and fix it, sort of drilling through the report as opposed to going back through the vendor center and getting back to it that way. And so I will pause. Well, let's see. I don't know if we have any more. So we got the drill down feature, and we'll go through the report. So we'll hop over and do that. So I'm at my blank QuickBooks screen, and you'll see one of our fields here. We have reports, and we have all kinds of reports here for for a number of categories that they've made. And one of these happens to be vendors and payables. So you will see here we've got unpaid bills detail, all kinds of things. And so you can use these when you are, your vendor contact list. And this is the magnifying window I told you about. And if you notice, if it's something I can't drill down on, that disappears. So this is something I can drill down on because we have our magnifying glass with a Z. I have no idea why it's a Z. Perhaps I'll give extra credit for somebody who can figure out why they made it a Z. But anyway, so if we want to go look at Lynn Garcia, we double click on Lynn Garcia, and lo and behold, there comes Lynn Garcia's contact info, so that here we can make some changes if we need to do that. And we don't have to exit out of our report and go back. If we were to make some changes to Lynn Garcia and we go back to this report, it won't show up automatically unless we hit the refresh button. So that's occasionally something I forget to do. I'll be looking at a report, decide I want to make a change, go in, make the change, and then go, hey, how come my numbers haven't changed? And it's because I didn't hit refresh. So there are ways to customize these reports, and as we get further into the reports, we will work on that feature. You can also memorize this report. So if you want to keep this as a snapshot in time and you want to be able to just go back and pull that report up because maybe you've created it, you did a lot of filters that went with it, it's absolutely the perfect set of parameters that you've assigned to it, and you want to be able to show it to somebody later, you can hit the memorize report, call it something, and then you can go into your memorized reports, and it will have it will add to your memorized report list. And as you see, we also have memorized reports for our various vendors in here. So that concludes the video lectures for Chapter 2, and good luck.